Hi, I'm Laneth with LanethsQuilts, where I cut out for you beautiful quilts like this Andy's Tiger. They're precision cut and ready to sew. This quilt was designed by Lisa Meilenberg. It's one of the many quilts that she has designed for children. It's adorable, isn't it? It is not paper pieced and it is not applique. This quilt is done by sewing strips together. You see the strips here, straight seam strips, and it is shaped so that you see the tiger and the leaf and all this design by little triangles. We will show you about how these triangles are put together. Also in your packet are your written instructions on how to put the quilt together, and then there are individual bags. And each bag has a label on it, and it tells you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these packets and we're going to put them in alphabetical order so that we can find the pieces we are looking for. You can lay them out in a line this way, you can lay them out horizontally, whichever works easiest for you. We're going to begin at the top of the map right here. And it says we should go get looking at that, it looks like we're working with peas. So we go and we have 3 packages of peas. We're looking for the P3, which is this piece. We will take it out and we will spread it out. That is this piece. Then we're looking for a P2, which is the leaf. There's your P2 leaf. There are 2 of them in here. When you take them out, you will see that one is cut on the corners. The other one has only 1 cut corner. So looking at the map, we are looking for the one that has 2 cut corners, a larger one for a B and a smaller one for an A. If you turn the pieces over, you will see that I have marked A on one corner and B on the other. So looking at the map, we need a dark green B and a dark green A. So we go to the bag marked B triangles, and we take out a dark green B triangle. Then we go to the package marked A, which are the smaller triangles, and we go in and we need to get a small green A. Then taking our P2 piece on the corner, which is marked for a B, we take the B triangle, we put them face to face, and if you'll notice, these are cut to go edge to edge. They are then sewn with a true 1/4 inch seam and pressed open. That gives you a green corner on your P. It's the same thing on the opposite side. You have it's marked for an A. You take your green A according to the map. It will be a green A. We will lay a edge to edge. We will sew a true 1/4 inch, and then we will open it and press it open. That will give us our green corner on that side of our P2. When that is done, you will sew the P1 and the P2 together, and then at the very end you'll go to the package marked D. You will take out a dark green D and you will sew it at the end of the P2. When it is sewn, you will open up your seam and press your seams opened. Now that you've sewn together your first strip, we will move to your second strip. You'll see here at the top of the head, it's a little more complicated. We'll sew this part together before we add it to the P2, who has a little green triangle on the corner and the dark D. So let's look at this for a minute. We have, starting with the top row that we will put together here and here, and then we'll add the 2 Ds on the side. We are looking for an orange E. In fact, we need 2 orange E's. And these orange E's have dark green on each side of them. So we'll get the E packet. Here's our E packet. We're looking for orange pieces. Take out our orange pieces. Now, we have to get the one that we need. There are several orange pieces in the E packet. We look again at the map. What are we looking for? We are looking for an E that has an A on each side of it. We need 2 of those. So here we have an E that is cut with an A on both sides. That would be 1. Here we have an E with an A cut on both sides. That would be 2. There are also an orange E. It only has 1 triangle. A couple of orange E's that have no triangles cut on them at all. So you're looking for the piece with the corners that match the map. The map tells us we need a dark E on either side of those. We look at the back. It says it's an A triangle. It goes right there. So we lay our A triangle edge to edge. We sew a 3/4 inch. We open it up and press our seam open. So these 2 E's will have their green triangles on either side. Then we look at the other piece. We're looking for D's. 3 different shaped D's. So let's go get our package of D's. In our package of D's, we take out the orange pieces. We're looking for a particular kind of piece. There are D pieces that are perfect triangles. We don't need one of those. We are looking for a D piece that has an A on either side of it. And here it is. There is your D piece with an A on either side of it. So you're going to want that D piece. Put it up here for a minute. And what other D? You're going to want one that's cut for an A on either side. But these D's are opposites. So be careful. You're going to get a D piece that has an A on opposite sides. So we're looking here for, there they are, the 2 D pieces. These are the only 2 in there like that. But you notice they're opposites. And they have the A labels on the back. So what we're going to do is we'll have 1 D facing this way and 1 D facing this way. And we are looking for our A packet. We're looking for, it looks like 4 black and 2 green. Look at your map and look at your pieces. Lay them out just the way you see them on the map. The D has the 2 black on this corner. And the opposite D's, one has a black on this corner and a green on the top. Then sew your corners on these pieces. When you sew the center piece, there'll be overlap underneath. Take your first piece, and of course you'll line it up edge to edge because they're cut to go edge to edge. You sew down, pin it, sew down your 1/4 inch, then you turn it, and you press your seams open. That's one side. Then you take the other piece and lay it on top of this one, edge to edge. We're going to pin that and sew it. The piece then looks like that with both sides pressed open. Okay, that is the D piece. It goes right there. So as you're putting this row up here together, you would take, your E, which is on the one side. Then you take the D that has the green on this side and the black on this side, because the other side will be the reverse. You will sew those 2 together. Then you will take the middle piece, which has got the black on both sides, and sew it to this piece. And you're sewing your strips together. Once again, make sure you've got edge. This is so important all the way through this. Edge to edge. And when you do this, when you get to a corner, see that nice little line? You want to line that line right up along itself, right along the line, edge to edge. Pin it there and pin it there, and then sew down that to get you a nice crisp corner. Then you will add your blacks Here we've got another edge to edge. They should fit perfectly. If they don't, make sure you keep it edge to edge. Start at this edge and start at that edge, and if you have to do a little bit of ease in the middle, do a little bit of ease in the middle. Keep it true. Once again, there's your line. We want to stay true to the line. So we get a nice sharp stripe on this tiger. Okay, and then we're going to sew down these and press our seam open. One other thing I would like to make you aware of are these eyes that might be a little bit confusing to you. Let's go to the D package one more time. We're looking for eyes that have opposite size cut. So we're looking for 2 sets of opposites. So if you look at these, you'll see that one corner is cut this way and one corner is cut that way. See? And the opposite is cut in the other direction, this way and that way. So that is one eye. Make sure you don't, I was on the wrong side. Make sure that, because the A's are on the wrong side. Okay, you have 2 in the opposite direction. What I want you to do is to make these eyes. You're going to have 2 eyes on one side and 2 eyes on the other. These eyes are made with black on the bottom and orange on the top. So you'll take your orange A's and you'll put on the outside. Notice the back tells you where to put the A. The A goes on this side, on this one. The A goes on this side, on that one. The A goes on this side, on this one. And the A goes on that side, on that one. It's the same with the blacks that are opposite. You have a black on this side. There's an A there. There's a black on this side. And as you see, you have 2 opposite. You see? 2 opposite. Oops, the A's over here. And the A's over here. These are not the same. They cannot be rotated to make the same. They have to be sewn in opposites. And then you sew the 2 pieces together. And that makes the 2 eyes. I'm not going to walk you through the whole entire map. That would take forever. I think you have the basic idea of how the triangles go on. Now, the mouth. Let's talk about how you're going to make this cute ribbon mouth on him. In your packet, you'll see a brown envelope like this that has a ribbon on it. And on the ribbon, when you take it out, has paper backing on it. Pull the paper backing off it and you'll see it's glistening. Put some backing off here. It's shiny. I don't know if you can see that. That's the glue. That's the glue side you want to put down. In your instructions, there's a diagram for the nose. What you do to do the mouth is you start with the nose, pin your black ribbon at the nose, and then go down to, take your pin. There's a center seam right here where the 2 L's join, and you measure from that center seam and go over about 1.5 inches and put a pin. You're going to go from the nose to that mark and pin it. Then you take your iron, and you tack it down. Once it's tacked down, then you can pull out your pins. Okay. You continue this, do it the same on the other side. Go over 1.5 inches. Put your black in here to here and tack it down and then press it in place and pull out your pins. That'll give you these 2 lines. Go over on this one for 1.5 inches. Cut a piece and lay it right there, 1.5 inches. Pin it in place. Take your iron, tack it down, take out your pins. Do the same on the other side, 1.5 inches. Cut your piece, tack it down, take your iron, tack it in place. Take your pins out. Your last piece goes up about halfway between the 2. It's a 2-inch piece. So you're going to cut yourself a 2-inch piece, lay it on top of the other, pin the end in place, go up 2 inches, about midway, so your angle's about midway, about the nose, so you're straight across here, nose, mid, pin it in place, tack it down, take out your pins. So you have same thing on the other side, that's a 2-inch piece. You're going to look at the edge of the green, it's going to run from here to about the edge of the green. You're going to cut your ribbon at 2 inches, lay it on top of this one, tack it in place, iron it down, take out your pins. Once you've got these pieces down, then with black thread sew down the center of your ribbon, and it will keep it forever in place. Right there. On this, it does not show a marking for the leaf, but there is a line that goes down the center of the leaf. When you quilt him, just put dark green thread in and go right down the center of the leaf. It doesn't have to be exact, but it will give you more of a feeling of a leaf if it's quilted down the middle. The other thing that you need to do is down here where the feet are, you need to have black quilt. When you quilt it with black thread, you need to go down, just follow this P right here, so it separates this foot from the one behind it with black thread. LanethsQuilts, precision cut and ready to sew. You too can make this adorable, adorable Andy's tiger for the little tiger in your family.